Hi guys, long time no speak. I've had quite a year really since I've uploaded anything significant. I think from my first, oh lovely, cat in the way, brilliant. Excuse me, boy. Oh, for goodness sake. Excuse me. He's sitting right in the way. Anywho. Since my first Flosstube video, I did mention in that one that we had emigrated to Dubai, etc, etc. And really it's just turned into one hell of a roller coaster year for me. But I've recently, in the last few weeks, received the Harry Potter giant sampler made by Clouds Factory. I got given it for my birthday, the pattern. Each of my family members bought me one of the parts for me to do, so I've been making a start on that, and I have completed the border, but that wasn't what I was going to talk to you about today. What I wanted to quickly do a video on was how I store my threads for such a big mammoth project like this. All the threads I use are DMC threads. Basically, recently I've had several friends and family members see me do this, and they say they want to do it too because they're all big Harry Potter fans, and yeah, they want to get involved with it. My cat's sleeping. My little co-host. So I've kind of in turn explained to each of them what I've come up with to store my threads and do them and keep them in order. So I thought it might actually be helpful to do a video to show other people that are looking for storage solutions to their threads. So what I've done is all my DMC threads for this project, in fact actually no, all my DMC threads are in this box. It's literally just a box, a lidless box from IKEA, nothing special. I actually had it for a different purpose and found that it was the perfect size to fit my little Ziploc bags. So what I have is just each of the numbers stuck in the top left corner of the colours with the threads inside. It's actually really handy because when you're only using 2 strands at a time, whatever's left over you can just kind of put loose in there and pick up where you left off. Like I have there's a bit of an off cut, so I can just carry on with that first. It's just a good way to keep an entire colour contained. So I start with the 100s through to the 200s, 3, 4, 5, so on and so forth. And then at the very end, just because it's a bit of an anomaly on its own, I've got my white B52 at the back, and then just 3 random, are they called Coloris, whatever they call their multicoloured ones. I've just got 3 of those thrown in one bag on their own at the back because I don't remember what the colours are, and I probably won't actually use them again. I was using them on my Lakeside fantasy sale, which I showed on my first Flosstube video, but I'm not sure how much more of a need I'm going to have to reach for them, but we will see. But as I say, this is my current and only whip. From my first Flosstube, I did finish the Boffy threads, the Wizard of Oz one. I should have really had it to hand to show you. Let me go and grab it. Just quickly going back to these, I just realised I probably should have said these bags are nothing special. They're not a specific thread holding bag. I think there is something that exists, I can't remember what it's called, that's like that. But these are simply just mini Ziploc bags from a shop here in Dubai. It's called Daiso. It's basically like a Japanese kind of cheapy shop. It kind of reminds me of like a Poundland back home, but not everything's pound, but it is cheap for Dubai. And yeah, it's just some Ziploc bags from them. But this is my Wizard of Oz Boffy threads completed with a few amendments from me. So the kit actually only comes with the silver glitter and the red glitter, and I took it upon myself to buy some green and gold as well. So I wanted the castle to kind of emanate that Emerald City feel, so I actually did a green glitter around the castle, which I lived to regret, I'm going to be honest. I purchased DMC glitter threads. What can I say? Never again. I know people really like, is it the miniature treasure braids or something? I can't remember the precise name. Heard good things about those, and in the future, if I ever can bring myself to use glitter thread again, I would definitely opt for those ones because they seem to have much better reviews. In my personal humble opinion, the DMC was a nightmare. You can see how messy, if I can get it to focus. There we go, look at that massive knot there. Like, it was horrendous to use. Another one over there. It just kept knotting on itself and going terrible. But it got to the point where I was committed. So I just had to roll with it. But did not enjoy using it at all. And actually, I was midway through doing this green. It was pretty much finished. And that was enough to put me off it for nearly a year before I finished it, because I just couldn't face finishing the thread. But I'm glad I did now. I did the gold in the yellow brick road, which I love. It was a bit easier using the gold because I decided to only hold it one strand, whereas I was using 2 strands for the green. So that did make it a little bit easier, but all in all, DMC no more for me. The last one to show you is progress on my Lakeside Fantasy Sow. It's come on a long way since I showed you before. I think I was only on that top square. So I have worked on it on and off. I've had a bit of a surge recently actually. I just want to finish it. It's kind of one that's just hanging about, and really there's not a huge amount of work left on it, only 4 more circles. I can get it framed and put it up in my daughter's room, and I think she'd really enjoy that. But I mean, this thing is riddled with only small but amendments that I've made from the pattern. I changed the colours of the December fairy, for example, and I added a little snowman, and I gave the gremlin a poppy on his jacket because it's November and Remembrance Day. Just little bits and pieces like that really. Some colours changing in the unicorn's mane there, Pegasus's mane, which didn't go well. I think it's made it look like a bunch of Skittles and a bit messy. I used one of those colorist threads and regretted it afterwards, but hey ho, you live and learn. I think I changed one of the colours in the mermaid's hair. They were 3 like blondie ones, and I made the darkest blonde more of a brown, like I made it darker still just to make the hair pop a bit more, and gave her a pink bikini top as opposed to a green one. And then obviously I changed the unicorn's mane as well, which I'm much more happier with than the other one. The other one didn't work out as well as that, but never mind, we live and learn. And I actually used a colorist, whatever, I don't know what to say, thread on the border as well. I've just got to finish the last few white ones there. I think I've only got 3 whites to fill in, and then just my circles. And I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not going to fill in the rest of the border. I'm going to leave it the sparkly gold. But I do really enjoy the project. It's just, since I've had this Harry Potter one, it's just took a back seat. Like, all I want to do is work on my Harry Potter one. So that's my progress really. That's what's been going on with me. That's how I store my DMC threads. It's really probably not the most exciting storage solution, but it certainly works for me, and the way I obviously work with my cross stitch, it just seems to work well with that. So it makes it a lot easier for me to find all the colours, especially with a massive project like the Harry Potter one that has, I think, close to 50 colours. Which, I mean, some people probably listen to that thinking 50, try 200. But it seems a lot for me because I'm still relatively new to this game. I haven't got that many completed projects under my belt, so this is working for me, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will try to make some more progress and show you my Harry Potter one in a few weeks when I've made a bit more progress, and show you how it's really coming along. But thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye!